Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about, share with you guys a question that I got asked a lot, especially from folks who want to get into UX or transition from a different career background. Do I really need to build a web portfolio? And the answer is yes. In today's video, I wanted to share with you more about why. I want to thank Wix for sponsoring today's video, and I highly recommend you to use a web builder for your own UX portfolio. Wix offer a great variety of templates, and you can quickly plug in your content and get your portfolio site live in no time. So with that being said, please go to wix.com/YOBI321WIX. So UB321 Wix to start your own portfolio web. Also, just a reminder, I share everything about UX on my YouTube channel, from portfolio reviews to design critiques. So if you're interested on this type of content, please feel free to subscribe so you won't miss any of my future content. First reason of why is really having a web portfolio is the best way to keep the latest and greatest of your work all in one place. So let me show you this example. So what we are looking at is a project called Armor. And when I worked on this, I have put this portfolio page together, started with high-level overview, what is the product and what is the problem statement. And also I've talked about how I approach the challenge and kind of expand the story to show some of the highlight of the before and after examples. And are some keyframes that I have worked on back then. This is like a video prototype. And back then, because the product was in pre-launch and final testing stage, and I did not have the final data, how about it, my design impact or outcome. So I had this line, product is in pre-launch final testing, more to follow. I had this one line in my portfolio. And one day I heard that this product actually got launched, and there are some really positive business outcomes and data now is publicly available. And there's even like marketing has even created a video to share this whole new experience. So I feel really excited. I now wanted to add that to my portfolio page. And especially, I think for every UX designer, show the impact, the design outcome is incredibly helpful. So this is how I built it. It started with the header, and I had like a hero image showing some highlight about the cybersecurity service. And this is my content area, starting from how I approached it, problem statement to some design highlight. And because I did not have the data, this is how my case study ended back then. So now I wanted to change this. How do I do that? Let me show you. So what I usually do is I always put my content first, work on my content in a separate like simple doc, type down the content I have for each project. So when I get to the web builder, you don't really need to think about the content. So let me open this up. So what we're looking at is the Armor, the project doc I have prepared already. So this is the section I want to add here. It has some high level data of post-launch, like how has my design positively improved the business outcome. For example, 94% users have switched to the native Armor version, and double amount of users have local protection installed, 10% increase of interactions, and 5% of increase of overall app session per user. So those are the key data I really wanted to add to have this as a more of a complete story. So what we can do here, let's go back to the editor. So for improvement or outcome, I basically just need a header like this. So I'm gonna copy this and also a standard paragraph and paste it at the end of where I had this line. I'm gonna delete this. There you go. And here you can just tap on this headline area and change it to improvement. And now I'm going to go back to my doc and copy the text I have there. Now select the paragraph here and right click, do paste and match style. So everything, the text style will not be messed, and it will carry over the style in this project case study. So this, I want to have the bullet point, so I can select and tap on here, select bullet point, voila, super simple. Now, going back to where I have my dog, I also have a video I want to add here because this is something that actually I think is a nice way to showcase the final launched product, and there is a YouTube link here. So now let me show you how to add a video. So what you can do is in the Wix Web Builder on the left side, these are basically the main toolbar. So if you go ahead and tap on the add, this plus icon, and you see there are a bunch of different content you can add, from stripe, text, to image, button, and a lot of like rich template that you can use. So in this case, what I want to do is a video, and I do have a YouTube video link. So you can go ahead in this area, video and music, and tap on this one, YouTube. There we go. Now this video window is already in place. I want to make this a little bigger, so you can do this and kind of align with the width of my text. And to make sure it is aligned, you can select this video. Here, align, you can click here and do align to center to make sure this video is aligned to center of my page. Perfect. Now, looks like this is probably a placeholder. So let's tap on the video player and go ahead, tap on to change video. There you go. So what's the video web address? There you go. Here, you can just delete the existing text there. And so this is my video link. So I'm gonna go here, copy, and paste. There you go, perfect. Now you see, once I have the video URL paste, this cover page is already automatically synced to the video that I want to plug in. So now this feels a more completed story. My project has not only how I approach it, but also my design outcome and with some concrete data. The next thing I want to share why every designer should have a portfolio web is really to help the audience get in touch with you. This is my About Me page, and as you see, it's really simple. I have a picture of myself, some brief intro about who I am, what I do, and my background. Also, I have some videos here. And after that, I also have a section to show called Share and Inspire. This is pretty much where I used to show my recent activities. For example, I've been doing mentorship on UX coffee hours for quite a while. And at the end, I also have a couple of social media links from my YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Insta. If you want to get in touch with me, it's super easy. I have also seen people add their email here, which I think is awesome for people to help people to get in touch with you. So say if I just want to add my email, how do I do that? Now we're in the web builder and looking at the About Me page. So here, say I want to add a way so people can actually reach me easily. Just send me an email. How do I do that? Feel free to drop me a line. Can I just add my email here? Email. Is this clickable? Let's see. If I select this text, you can, I believe you can tap on link. And here, you can select email. Add your email address here. And done. There you go. Feel free to drop me a line. And right there, I have my email link added. And the last but not the least is it's mobile friendly. Now, on the top navigation bar, this is an icon of the desktop mode, and right next to it is the mobile version. So if you want to edit your mobile version, you can simply tap here to switch to mobile. There you go. Now we're looking at the editor mode for the mobile version. and you can feel free to drag, drop, and move things around to make sure the style actually is what you like. But I have to say, I think Wix does a really good job auto transfer from the web version to mobile, so there isn't really much you have to do. As you see, the content is pretty much kept the same sequence as the web version. There are things you can move around, for example, like the tag size. If you want to make it smaller or larger, you can simply select and do this here. And what we have just added here is the improvement and the video. This looks pretty good, I have to say. So there isn't much I need to tweak. But if you do want to move things around, you can adjust it in the mobile editor to make sure your portfolio actually looks good on the mobile version. I think this is actually really helpful because a lot of the time in these days, people are on the go, and people, you never know, maybe your future employer, your future hiring manager is browsing your resume or looking at portfolio on a mobile, and when they are opening your mobile version of the portfolio, you would want to make sure everything looks good and they won't have problem browsing and understand about your project and experience. So mobile friendly is the last thing I want to talk about today, why every designer, UX designer, should have a portfolio web. So at the end, just want to summarize what we talked about today. So there are 3 things we talked about why every UX designer should have a portfolio web. And number 1, this can help you to keep your latest and greatest work all in one place. Second, it helps people to get in touch with you easily. And third, to create a mobile friendly experience so people can view and easily access your portfolio no matter they are sitting in front of a desktop or browsing on their phone on the go. So that's all we have today. If you are interested, please go ahead, click the link in the video description, which is wix.com/yobi321wix to start your own portfolio web today. And I will end my video here, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.